Welcome to South Bend, when Notre Dame and a sellout crowd are hoping for an upset today against number 6 Villanova. The Wildcats 14-2, 5-1 in the Big East. The Irish 1-5 in conference with their 5 losses, totaling just 20 points. Hi, everybody, alongside Rick Majerus, I'm Dave Pasch. A tall order today, Coach, for this Notre Dame team. Villanova's lost twice to West Virginia, which is undefeated in the Big East, and to Texas, which is undefeated in the Big 12. So what makes this Wildcat team so good?
They force tempo and create it because they're excellent defensively on the perimeter. They've got rebounding guards. They're all 3-ball shooters. They got draw and kick, and then they make the pass that leads the pass. Plus, they're outstanding defenders. They're just a terrific quartet of guards, none better in college basketball.
And everybody talks, Coach, about Nardi, Foye, and Allen Ray, but the guy that we're going to feature today in the Star Watch is Kyle Lowry.
I love Lowry because he's the straw that stirs the drink. He, more than any other, gets the rim, gets the paint. He's an igniter, and he's a disruptor defensively, a quality rebounding guard, and he makes the pass that leads to the pass and gets the assist. Chris Quinn is Mr. Everything. He's their best perimeter shooter, the best Notre Dame passer, an outstanding defender. He quarterbacks the attack, and he has poise and composure. He's just, quite frankly, a winner.
And he leads the Big East in assists. He's joined in the starting lineup by Rob Kurz, Colin Falls, Russell Carter, and Turin Francis, who's the 4th leading rebounder in the Big East. Sheridan, Ray, Foye, Nardi, and Lowry for Villanova. As we mentioned, Ray is back in the starting lineup after a 1-game hiatus. And with more on that story, here's Stacey Dale Schumann.
Well, Dave, after he missed the South Florida game on Tuesday, he didn't practice at all this week. Had his first practice just last night. Looked very fresh, very mobile. I asked him how the hamstring feels. He said he has no pain whatsoever. Has it nicely wrapped in a tight ace wrap for this game today. He's going to need a whole lot of leg for a guy that shoots almost 10 3-pointers a game, and against a team that's desperate for a Big East win in Notre Dame, Dave.
And Stacey, over the last 3 games that Allen has played, he is just 7 out of 30 from 3-point land. And this telecast is available on ESPN2 HD, presented by DLP Picture Technology. Villanova ranks 6th in the country. Notre Dame trying to be one of the 12 teams invited to the Big East tournament in Madison Square Garden. If the season ended today, they wouldn't be, but it's not for a lack of effort. They've been in every game they've played this year. And here is Chris Quinn, the leading scorer on the team, 18 points per game, and he leads the Big East in assists.
They're going to try to set a tempo pattern right here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to milk it and go inside.
Quinn working on Nardi. And Francis is fouled after the good dish by Chris Quinn. And Turin Francis, a senior out of Boston, Massachusetts, who Mike Bray really needs to get it going, will go to the line for a pair of free throws. The foul on Sheridan as you look at Mike Bray in his 6th year, and won 9 games in the Big East last year and 9 games in the Big East 2 years ago, but did not get to the NCAA tournament in either season.
As clever a defender as Nardi is, and he's very smart, you know, he's got to push his man into the pick. Both these teams are laps at pushing a man into the pick. You've got to diagonally send him back into the screen. That's where the help is. If you play him straight up, he can go in either direction.
Francis, a 68% free throw shooter, averaging 12 points per game and just under 10 rebounds per contest. 0 for 2 on that trip. Kurz gets the offensive rebound. Can't hit the step back. And Nardi finally comes up with it for Villanova.
We're seeing them bugaboo the Notre Dame big men right there. But when they do get it in the paint, they don't produce.
Nova starting all 4 of those players that Coach Majerus talked about in the open. Kyle Lowry, Randy Foye, Mike Nardi, and Allen Ray. Here's Nardi.
And they're facing his own.
Nardi shooting over the zone. Too strong with a 3, and Kurz with the rebound.
Dangerous team to zone Villanova with those long ball shooters.
Nardi, a 45% 3-point shooter coming into this game. Good for 4th in the Big East Conference. Quinn trying to fight through the double team, and he stepped on the sideline. Turnover, Notre Dame.
They worked on that yesterday in practice. They're trying to stretch that double team out, make a ball reversal pass, and then go to the opposite side of the court.
Lowry, the point guard, sophomore from Philadelphia. Missed the first half of last season with a torn ACL, but about 4 months after the surgery came back. Quinn with a block shot on Ray.
Quinn is just so alert and so complete as a player.
Carter, an open three. And then punched out of bounds by Villanova. It'll stay Notre Dame basketball. Carter upset with himself, and he missed that open three-pointer.
I like the look of the skip pass because Villanova has a tendency to load the ball side defensively.
Villanova is perfect on the road this year in Big East play.
Watch how Villanova sits with their chin right in the chest and watch the ball pressure they put on the used dribble.
Offensive foul on Carter, his first team foul on Notre Dame. Jay Wright, his 5th year at Villanova.
That was an excellent example of that Villanova chin and chest defense, and then they level off the dribble. Kurtz has got to take that mismatch on Foye inside.
That's interesting, Coach. Bray and Wright went against each other a lot when they were both coaching in the America East Conference. Wright was at Hofstra, and Bray was at Delaware. Bray went 9-4 against Wright.
And in none of those games where it would be more at stake than today. This is Notre Dame's chance to get to the Big East tournament, and Villanova's chance to establish itself as a true power and perhaps Final Four contender.
Carter with a steal, couldn't get the layup, and then Villanova touched it last.
Notre Dame, big and small. We saw Carter, and then before we saw Kurz and Francis. Doesn't have a tendency to get that ball high in the glass where the two white lines meet. Never up, never in. You got to get that ball high in the glasses, as Wooden used to say, the backboard is your friend.
Still no score in the game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds gone by. Here's Quinn, who moved over to the point guard spot this year after playing mostly shooting guard his first 3 years at Notre Dame, replacing Chris Thomas.
This Villanova club does a great job with its hands.
Francis spins out. Kurz kept it alive again. Sheridan tracks it down, and then Kurz gets called for the foul. His first and his second Notre Dame team foul.
That is not where you want your 6'10" power forward / center fouling on that type of a situation. Just a frustration foul by the young guy.
And Coach Mike Bray really needs somebody to step up and get Notre Dame some points in the paint.
One of those guys who've got to come through for him.
Foye missing, and it's rebounded by Kurz. Although Villanova has struggled shooting the basketball the last couple of weeks. They've been under 30% from the floor in 2 of their last 4 games.
When they see zone, they're such good shooters, they have a tendency to think perimeter shot as opposed to getting it inside. Or especially getting it to that lip just below the free throw line. Right now, the tempo of the game after 3 minutes is all Notre Dame. They want to play this in the 50s, 60s. This gets 70s or 80s, it's all Wildcats.
Foul on Lowry, his first, second on Villanova. Carter going hard to the goal. And a foul on Nardi, his first, team's third. There's the foul as Carter was going to the goal. They called a blocking foul on Mike Nardi. Notre Dame does rank number 1 in the Big East in scoring, but is last in scoring defense.
They struggle with quickness. They don't have a lot of athleticism.
Yeah, that's what Mike Bray was talking about at the shoot-around today, that his team struggles when going up against quicker teams.
Last time after the foul shot, Dave, we saw the press, and I like what Bray's doing. He's trying to keep them off balance, junk the game up a little bit, and slow them down, giving them pause for concern.
Third offensive rebound for Notre Dame, and then a beautiful block shot by Sheridan on Francis. Nardi on the other end, can't hit the three, and Kurz with the rebound.
They've only had 1 offensive rebound so far, Nova.
And another blocking foul. This on Sheridan, his second, and the 4th team foul on Villanova.
Watch Francis here. He tries to find his body, baits middle, comes back baseline. That was beautiful. That was Tim Duncan revisit on the collegiate level. He jumps second and he jumps perpendicular. That's what shot blocking is all about, and he keeps it in play.
Sheridan has to leave the game with 2 fouls, and Jason Frazier, who can barely run after multiple knee surgeries. After a stellar high school career, there was talk he might go straight to the pros out of high school, but has struggled in his college career with injuries. Number 20 is coming to the game as Francis gets inside and scores the first field goal of the game. It comes with 3 minutes and 35 seconds gone by.
back in the 2-3 zone. And that's what Francis absolutely has to give him. Cornette coming off the bench, Kurz. Those bigs at Notre Dame have got to get paint points, particularly against the mismatch and undersized Nova.
There's Ray from the outside, and the game is tied. Allen Ray shooting 36% from three-point land.
He's a babyface assassin. No one sets himself better to shoot, nor has more economy of motion to his shot than him. He really prepares lower and upper body well and gets it off.
They could have used his offense against South Florida. They put up only 49 points, but won that game. Now an offensive foul called on Kurz, his second, third on Notre Dame. Low scoring affair early in South Bend.
America's national parks are now being honored on genuine U.S. $2 bills. Don't miss this incredible opportunity to acquire the very first $2 bills honoring America's national parks. Yellowstone, the world's first national park, graces this historic, privately enhanced $2 bill and is now available to the American public. This exquisitely detailed $2 bill features Old Faithful Geyser practically gushing off the note and Thomas Jefferson's striking portrait brilliantly framed in gold. The official seals from the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury attest to each bill's legal tender status, and on the reverse depicts the signing of the Declaration of Independence. $2 bills are among the rarest U.S. currencies, and these crisp, uncirculated $2 bills are now being released through this special offer from the New England Mint. Each genuine $2 bill comes complete with 4 breathtaking photos and certificate of authenticity. The issue price of this historic release has been set at $30. But if you act now through this special introductory offer, it can be yours for the incredible price of just $10, plus processing and handling. And if you call right now, you'll also receive this beautiful Grand Canyon $2 bill as a free bonus. The Grand Canyon $2 bill is spectacularly detailed. Another $30 value, and now it can be yours free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That's right. Call now to get both the Yellowstone and Grand Canyon exclusive $2 bills. A $60 value, yours for the unbelievable price of only $10. But these rare $2 bills are extremely limited. Don't miss out. Get both the Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon $2 bills now for just $10. Call today.
To order your Yellowstone and Grand Canyon exclusive $2 bills for $10 plus processing and handling, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-809-3213. That's 1-800-809-3213, or go to parkbills.com. Remember, these rare $2 bills are extremely limited, so don't miss out. Call 1-800-809-3213. Call now.
There you are. Scooch. Oh. Holy God. So, Houston. Great outing today. I'm gonna need you to go again tomorrow.
But I haven't had a day off all week.
Yeah, I know. But no one's bigger than the team, right? If I get one more group email from Chad Keeling about my rotation, I'm gonna lose it.
My arm is still
great. So you will go again tomorrow.
Is that your foot?
I don't know. My legs are numb.
Get closer to the game. ESPN Fantasy Baseball. Sign up for free at ESPN.com.
It's almost time. First and second round coverage of the Masters, April 7th and 8th on ESPN and ESPN 3D.
Allen Ray's three-pointer ties the game at 3 early on here in South Bend. Coach, you break down those 4 Villanova guards for us.
Well, first of all, you got Lowry, the toughest. He's a drive-first, defensive disruptor, offensive rebounder. I called him the straw that stirs the drink. Nardi's a great standstill deep shooter, a risk-adverse passer, doesn't make mistakes. Allen Ray is the best pure point shooter. He's streaky good. He can really run some on you, and he does a great job in transition of finding the 3. Randy Foye will see a great hesitation move and crossover, the most athletic, and he covers the other team's power forward. They're 4, and does a wonderful job of blocking out on those oversized 4s.
Foye had 24 points, almost half of Villanova's total in a win against South Florida earlier this week, but was just 8 out of 23 from the floor. Had to shoot it a little bit more with Allen Ray out of the lineup, missing his first ever game with a hamstring injury. Ray rattles out from 3, and Francis clears. Notre Dame dominating the board so far. 4 offensive rebounds to none for the Wildcats.
That's what you've got to do with your size advantage.
Into the post again for Francis, working on Frazier, and scores off the window. 4 points now for Francis.
They're playing slower, and they're getting deeper catches along the lane line. They had been pushed off the blocks, but here they're taking advantage of their size.
Diving play by Ray. to keep the ball from going out of bounds. Foye for three. Randy Foye, 38% three-point shooter. And Villanova leads by one.
What you saw there was an example of what Villanova is. They always make that and one pass.
Last touch by Villanova. It will stay Notre Dame basketball. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 28 seconds.
The Irish need to go inside here again. They want to pound it right down their throat and go right to that block and get a paint catch, if not a lane line catch.
Quinn trying to go one-on-one with Nardi, not there. Carter will take it down the lane. Nice move by the junior Russell Carter, who averages 9 points per game on the year. That's his first bucket, and Notre Dame is back up one.
Their nose and chest defense doesn't play havoc with Carter because he's a drive-first guy. But when you're interchanging four guards, it's difficult to tell who you're going to cover.
Are you surprised Notre Dame is playing zone against a three-point shooting team?
They're trying to slow him down.
Nardi missed.
They don't have the quickness to play him man-to-man. When they spread and space the floor and go to their draw and kick game, their four-man motion.
Falls with a great pass, but Francis missed the dunk.
He rushed his dunk.
Ray on the other end. Nardi lets it go and drills a three. The third triple already for Villanova. One each by Foye, Nardi, and Ray.
Spacing in the standstill shooter I alluded to earlier when we did the four-guard graphic.
Villanova's second in the conference in three-point shooting at 40%.
Kurz is being fronted down there. He's got the mismatch, and they're not looking to go to it.
Ray with excellent defense on Falls, who has not been able to even get off a shot yet. Timer at 5 seconds. And Francis trying to get position, and Quinn's pass was errant. Fourth turnover by Notre Dame.
I love what they've done with Gibson, taking him off the point, making him play a two-guard, playing to all of his strengths, his middle game, his long ball game, and his scoring. It's difficult for a point guard to do that.
Foye missed the three. Rebound by Villanova, the first offensive rebound of the game. Shane Clark snaring that one. Nardi with another three, his second three-point basket.
And credit Lowry once again with the pass to Foye that leads to the pass that got the assist.
It was a two, they say, for Nardi. Rick Cornett is coming to the game. Strong move, and a foul called on Jason Frazier. First on Frazier, fifth on Villanova. Nice move by Cornett.
Take a look at this Villanova basket. There's the ball reversal, the pass that leads to the pass that gets the assist. And there he is right there, Nardi hanging out. They really changed the ball. Now look at him go right inside the Cornett. They can't get enough catches in the paint like that. They don't have to worry about block shots, and they've got the offensive board mismatched as well.
Another missed free throw by Notre Dame. Cornett only a 52% free throw shooter. Notre Dame is 1 out of 5 at the line of the game. Lowry skying into the lane. Frazier with the offensive rebound. And then an over-the-back foul on Villanova. That's going to be against Lowry. That's 2 on Kyle Lowry and 6 on the Wildcats in the half.
Is credit card debt stressing you out? BSI, an accredited nonprofit organization, has been helping people like you to affordably consolidate monthly bills, reduce high interest rates, stop late fees, and end collection calls. You can always rely on BSI to offer you the very best solution to your personal situation, as they have since 1996. Call us. Let BSI start eliminating your credit card stress now.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-796-7086. That's 1-800-796-7086. Call now.
Right now, it's just a house. A hollow structure comprised of steel beams, wooden planks, and empty chairs. But on game day, this house becomes a home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
There are over 1 million known animal species. You'd think we found all the good ones.
There's absolutely something moving up there.
Tell that to the beast hunter. Man-apes, swamp monsters, death worms. Pat Stain's looking for you. Creatures spawn questions. Pat's hunting for answers.
There are mysterious creatures out here. We've just got to find them.
The most elusive legends go face-to-face with The Beast Hunter. A new series premieres Friday at 9 on National Geographic, Channel 276.
I'm Robert Shapiro. Over 1 million people have discovered how easy it is to use LegalZoom for important legal documents. At LegalZoom, we'll help you incorporate your business, file a patent, make a will, and more. You can complete our online questions in minutes. Then we'll prepare your legal documents and deliver them directly to you. So start your business, protect your family, launch your dreams. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Now in the Big East, and Coach Majerus, you were an assistant on that team that won the national championship, and you got a watch as a gift for winning the championship. Tell us what you did with that watch.
Final Four watch. It was an honor and a privilege. I gave it to my dad. I had a wonderful dad and mom, and my dad was buried with that watch, and I couldn't have been happier.
Raymond Majerus.
Yeah, it was a terrific honor to get that watch, and I owe a lot to Coach McGuire and Coach Raymonds. Now Villanova's pressing, but with a different intent, to speed the game up with a press trap, whereas Notre Dame was in the bother press just to contain any time.
Luke Zeller, a freshman from the state of Indiana, Mr. Basketball here in Indiana, the second ever at Notre Dame. Chris Thomas the other. He's got the ball right now.
And how about Villanova goes big now, Dave? They've got 2 big guys in there and a 3-guard offense, which actually might be their best.
Shot clock at 2. The extra pass, and Quinn drills the 3.
And that's what we talk about with tempo of the game. Notre Dame couldn't have done a better job out of that timeout. It couldn't have been scripted nor executed any more superbly.
Colin Falls made the extra pass. Chris Quinn with his first points of the game. Had a double-double on Tuesday, 26 points and 10 assists. First 3 of the game for Notre Dame.
And how about the Irish changing defenses, going to a man-to-man to match up with the 3 guards and the 2 bigs.
Clark's shot rattles in and out, rebounded by Chris Quinn.
Nova has absolutely no offensive board presence. Nada.
Freshman Kyle McAlarney, 23 and white, is coming to the game. A nice pass, Quinn, and Zeller with the finish.
And what happens here when McAlarney comes in, he goes to point, and then they take their most proficient player, Quinn, the 2-guard. Take a look at Quinn's pass here, though. Here you see Quinn get the ball, and he's so smart. He's always reading paint, and he throws the ball, flushes it down, takes it up strong. Outstanding by the Irish.
7-0 Notre Dame run, and the Fighting Irish now lead Villanova by 3. Frazier down low, had stripped, and then a foul is called. That's the 17th foul on Villanova, and the first personal on Dante Cunningham, a freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland, who just checked into the game.
And that play there evidences what I said about Lowry is a straw that stirs the drink, because they go to an unlikely spot inside when they have such a good core of guards to play draw, kick, penetration, and space with.
Jay Wright arguing with Reggie Greenwood on the call, because at 10:21 Notre Dame is in the bonus already, although the Irish are just 1 out of 5, now 2 out of 6 at the line, as Cornette hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Well, when you play to that paint and you go inside to get colored up in terms of your catches, that's what's going to happen for you. You're going to get to the 3-throw line. People got it all wrong in college ball. The wins are not on at home. The wins are in the 3-throw line. The way you get to the foul line, you go to the paint.
And Notre Dame right now, coach, is outscoring Villanova 10-0 in the paint.
And that was Villanova's real first attempt. Plus, there are no offensive rebounds for Nova.
By 0, Irish run.
I like this young kid Cunningham that's setting the ball pick right now.
Foye drives the lane. Short with a shot. Ray tracks down the loose ball and then calls timeout before he steps on the sideline.
Oh, my God. That rule's got to change right there. I mean, he may have gotten it. I'm not criticizing the official's judgment here, but, you know, the NBA is right about that rule. It doesn't lend a play.
And speaking of team play, we're seeing a lot of good extra passes by both teams as Ray hits another three. That was a deep one. His second three-pointer of the game. 6 points now.
Almost every Villanova three has come from a ball reversal, wing through point. They've got to get out there if they're going to zone and get to that ball, quick ball change as it comes to the offside of the floor.
That three by Ellen Ray ends a 9-0 Notre Dame run. Here's Cunningham in the corner, finds Foye. Shot clock at 11. Rolling it to Frazier. Triple teamed, and a foul inside. Going to be called on Luke Zeller. That's his first personal foul. Fourth Notre Dame team foul in the half.
That was a fortuitous foul. I don't like that 2-foot shovel pass. Those passes almost invariably lead to a turnover. There's no space on the play.
Villanova went to the Sweet 16 a year ago, in part because of excellent three-point shooting. Nardi does it again, his third three. 45% from behind the arc on the year. 8 points now in the game, so 2 threes and a 2 for Nardi, and Nova's back up 1. Driving hard is Carter, but he can't hit the layup. We've seen at least 2, maybe 3 missed layups by Notre Dame so far.
Oh, yes. How about his confidence, though, Nardi? You know, they're so concerned with Foye and Allen, as well they should be. Allen Ray will stick you in a heartbeat, but...
Frazier underneath the basket, nowhere to go. Somehow got it to Foye. Missed the three. Cornette battles with Cunningham for the loose ball, and it's last touched by Villanova. You mentioned Mike Nardi and his ability to shoot the basketball.
And how about that pick right there? But Nardi does a good job of turning his hips. He does a terrific job with his shot preparation, ready to shoot. He's got his shoulder over his toe, and his feet and hips are already locked into the rim.
He went 7 for 8 from three-point land in a game earlier this year against West Virginia.
That's the way to beat that double team.
Zeller for 3. Luke Zeller, the freshman from Washington, Indiana, has 5 points now in the game. That's right at his season average.
Just by creative spacing. Sometimes it's what you don't do. You don't get in your teammates' way, and you give space to the play.
These two teams have combined 7 of 11 three-point land. The Wildcats miss a short one, and here comes Quinn, the alley-oop.
What a pass. Great run by Carter, but credit Quinn with his precision of passes that he made today in college ball. I just love Quinn's passing and court presence, his decision-making.
You can see why Chris Quinn leads the Big East Conference in assists. He's had 2 magnificent passes that have gone for dunks. Ray bricks the three and Carter Sky for the rebound.
And Villanova's rattled on characteristic of them, a bad shot with a hand up on a shooter.
15 of Villanova's 17 points have come from behind the arc. Notre Dame's points are coming in the paint. Zeller will try another 3. That's Notre Dame's first miss from behind the arc. Allen Ray with the rebound. Foye racing into the front court. He'll pull the trigger. Short with a 3. Quinn tracks down the loose ball.
5 on 4. They've got numbers. Watch Quinn's decision.
How about Notre Dame, the team that's running? They're going to call Carter for the back foul.
Oh, I don't like that one at all. Watch Quinn to Carter on this alley-oop pass. Just the play before. Watch Quinn look over his right shoulder, waiting for Carter to fill a lane. Throws it up. Perfect timing at just the right height.
you know that you can get cash for your unwanted cell phones?
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for UCell. It's simple. You send in your unwanted cell phones and you get cash fast. Go online now to find out how much your cell phones are worth. You'll get an instant quote, so you'll know how much to expect for your phones. Request your free mailing kit. Everything you need to safely send in your cell phones is included. And best of all, UCell pays the shipping and the insurance for you. Your check will be issued and mailed directly to you. UCell accepts all cell phones, any make or model. Your private information will be removed, and cell phones with no value will be recycled responsibly. Every day you hold on to your unwanted cell phones, they lose value. So go online now for an instant quote and get money for your cell phones quickly and easily with UCell.
Just type in the letters USELL.com.
Look closely. This $50 Buffalo gold piece is the first United States coin ever struck using .9999, that's 4 nines, pure 24-karat gold. The U.S. government had to stop production because of a shortage of specially made gold blanks. It's no wonder the price of this edition is going through the roof. Now you can reserve your own copy clad in 14 milligrams of pure gold. The final issue price was to be set at $50 per proof, but now this private non-monetary gold-clad masterpiece can be yours for only $9.95. With gold skyrocketing, price can only be guaranteed for 7 days. Each 2011 Gold Buffalo Tribute proof is clad in 14 milligrams of pure gold, is proof struck, and utilizes the famous Buffalo nickel design. Strict limit of 5 proofs per caller. You must hurry. Call now.
To order, call 1-800-710-4518. That's 1-800-710-4518. 1-800-710-4518.
The best thing about being on the road is that eventually you get to come home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
Dave Pash, Rick Majerus back in South Bend where Notre Dame leads by 4. Precision passing coach as we go inside the play for Notre Dame.
Well, here we take a look at the freshman who plays the point guard, McIlerney. He takes it and he frees it right there. He draws a double team, so now they've got him 4-on-3. Now they space the court, reverse the ball. Take a look at this right here. Zeller does a good job with the shot fake. They make the end one pass, and now they're playing to a complete wide open shot on the other side by stretching that trap. They can't let them get momentum. They've got to be out there earlier. That Notre Dame conducted a clinic. You'll see that in every one of those 3 NBA games we're showing later on tonight and tomorrow.
7 assists now for Notre Dame in the game. It's a 4-point Irish lead. Villanova has struggled to put points on the board of late. Twice in the last 4 games, they've shot under 30% from the floor.
This has been Notre Dame's best 14 minutes of the year.
Ray, another 3-point attempt. Foye kept it alive. McIlerney gets it, though, for Notre Dame. Villanova has taken 12 3-pointers and made 5 so far in the game.
And they're looking right where they need to go inside. They got that mismatch on Nardi. And they take advantage of it right there.
Oh, but coming from the weak side is your guy Cunningham. He just punches it out of there.
Where they go in the NCAA tournament is going to be predicated on Cunningham. I love the look of that kid as a frosh.
Quinn, an off-balance 3-point attempt misses, but it's last touched by Nova.
Take a look at the recognition here. They see Nardi fronting him. Goes up. He's getting ready to flush it down. And look at Cunningham come. Look at the quickness off his feet. What a quick jumper.
He had 8 points and 6 rebounds in the win at Louisville. 6'9" freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland.
He's going to be a star.
Quinn from the corner around Nardi. Into the other corner. McIlerney for 3.
No better decision maker in the Big East than Quinn right there. No one with more responsibility for his team's success on his shoulders either.
And it's a good decision to get it to McElharney, who's shooting better than 52% from 3 over his last 8 games. They really think he's going to be a star here for the Irish. Just a freshman from Staten Island.
Once again, Dave, Lowry is out. I like Ray's middle game there, but there's no penetration to that paint, and penetration enables a draw and kick, and then lets you reverse it for the and one.
Only the second two-point basket for Villanova, and the other one was a jumper by Nardi with his foot on the three-point line.
Your point so well taken. Meanwhile, the Irish are doing an excellent job of tempoing this game. Watch them play to the third. Now they're coming to the fourth side of the floor right here, and late in the clock.
Shot clock is at 5.
They want this game in the 50s, 60s.
McElharney driving. That never hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. Chris Quinn, such a terrific player. With more on him, we bring Stacy in.
Yeah, Dave, I asked Chris Quinn last night, what's your best ability out there? And he said this year as a senior captain, he was a captain last year, a captain this year, getting the ball to the teammates in the right spots, getting them involved where necessary, and very evident tonight the way they're sharing the ball, guys.
And you and I talked with Coach Bray earlier today, and he said, hey, we want to win for Chris Quinn. He's the leader of our team. He puts it all out there. Notre Dame has lost 5 out of 6 Big East games, and those 5 losses by a total of 20 points. They want to win it for Quinn, and he's getting it done right now for the Irish. A big reason why they lead by 5.
Is your computer running slowly? Does it take more than 3 seconds for your email to load? Are you frustrated with error messages, blue screens, computer freezes, and crashes? These are not only annoying, but can cause permanent damage to your computer. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, your computer and your privacy may be at risk, because these are usually the telltale signs of a virus, and it can only get worse until you act. Get a free diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
MyCleanPC is outstanding, and my computer is running faster than ever.
MyCleanPC came through with flying colors when no one else could.
MyCleanPC totally cleaned up my system and increased my speed.
MyCleanPC.com can remove spyware, viruses, and infected emails, all speeding up your PC's performance. It offers all-in-one protection, and it's been downloaded by millions of users. Even if you have antivirus software, your computer could still be infected. Find out instantly with a free comprehensive diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
Introducing Optic 1050, the incredible high-powered super binoculars with 1000% magnification. From a good vantage point, you can see objects up to 35 miles away.
I would recommend the Optic 1050 to any sports fan or outdoorsman. One look and you're in the middle of the action. They're lightweight, rugged, durable. They're great.
They have all the high-end features of expensive binoculars. You can expect to pay $150 or more for binoculars as powerful as these. But right now, Optic 1050 can be yours for only $19.98. As a free gift, you'll also receive the sensational Secret Spy Scope, a $50 value free. But wait, the first 500 callers will also receive the spectacular quadruple-powered travel binoculars, a $50 value free just for shipping and handling. Don't miss this sensational factory direct sale, an incredible $200 value for only $19.98.
Don't delay. To order, call 1-800-649-6869. That's 1-800-649-6869.
There you are. Scooch. Oh. So, Houston, great outing today. I'm gonna need you to go again tomorrow.
But I haven't had a day off all week.
Yeah, I know. But no one's bigger than the team, right? If I get one more group email from Chad Keeling about my rotation, I'm gonna lose it.
But my arm is still
great. So you will go again tomorrow.
Is that your foot?
I don't know. My legs are numb.
Get closer to the game. ESPN Fantasy Baseball. Sign up for free at ESPN.com.
It's almost time. First and second round coverage of the Masters, April 7th and 8th on ESPN and ESPN 3D.
Charlie Weiss, the head football coach here at Notre Dame. And you see that green hat a little bit in the picture. That's Charlie's son, Charlie Jr. Weiss family, a lot to smile about for Charlie after that great year. Went to the Fiesta Bowl before losing to a very good Ohio State team.
Here's where Notre Dame has to be very careful, Dave. This is where Villanova can stretch you and sting you. Right here. They're excellent in the last 4 minutes of the first half.
Shot clock at 1, and the 3 goes for Allen Ray.
How prophetic was that? Now, that time they took the ball side to side twice, and with some dribble penetration and patience,
is 6 out of 13 from three-point land. Ray has 11 points. Nova is just 2 of 11 from inside the arc. And they do not have a free throw. Quinn driving and scores. Notre Dame is dominating the paint, outscoring Villanova 12-2 in the lane.
Quinn doesn't beat you with the blow-by. He doesn't have that great quickness. What he has is great presence. And how about a kid who can go equally as well to his left as he does his right?
Foye will try a three and miss it. Frazier pushed off on Francis, no call, and Zeller touched it last, so Villanova will keep it.
Take a look at Ray spotting up here without the ball. Nardi makes that one pass right there. Watch Ray cut through the zone, space the floor, ball reversal, they come back. That was a fourth side, and you can see how he went under the zone and got lost and then spaced out to the corner. You always got to complete your cuts with spacing.
Nardi fouled on the way to the goal. Turin Francis is going to get called for the personal. His first and the 6th on Notre Dame. All of these Villanova guards move well without the ball. Is that something that comes through experience, Coach?
Through experience and also through an insistence. What these guys understand this, you complete your cut 2 ways, by taking it first all the way to the rim and second getting outside the 3, because if you are a draw and kick team, you can't play draw and kick and change it basketball if you don't have the court spaced and spread.
Nardi missed the second free throw. He's an excellent free throw shooter at 77%.
He's talking to himself right in front of us here a little bit, but sometimes Garden Quinn can do that to you. Now, once again, McElharney plays the point, and they take their best offensive threat, Quinn, and play him at 2.
McElharney for 3. Too strong, and Zeller fighting for the loose ball, going to get called for a second foul.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
This is where I run my home business. And so can you.
You can get started right away. Log on now and we'll send you your free Internet Starter Pack that will guide you through the step-by-step process to setting up your own home-based business.
My first month, I made over $2,700 profit.
If I can do it, you can do it. Get your Internet Starter Pack today.
You could be making money wherever you are, right now. What are you waiting for?
Log on now and get your free Internet Starter Pack today.
Right now, it's just a house. A hollow structure comprised of steel beams, wooden planks, and empty chairs. But on game day, this house becomes a home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
Miguel Cotto de Puerto Rico, 3 veces campeón del mundo, dominando a sus oponentes con velocidad y poder.
¡Qué golpe de Cotto! Y la mano derecha lo tira a clote.
Cotto defenderá su título frente al matador, el feroz peleador y ex campeón mundial, Ricardo Mayorga.
Mayorga es una bestia.
No se pierda uno de los más espectaculares combates del año. Cotto versus Mayorga. Sábado 12 de marzo en vivo por DirecTV Pay-Per-View.
The road to the most college basketball begins with ESPN Full Court on DirecTV. Watch top-ranked teams from across the nation collide, no matter where you live. Get over 30 games per week of key rivalries and top conference action you can't see anywhere else. Every game is a home game with ESPN Full Court on DirecTV. Order now and take advantage of our half-season offer. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directv.com/fullcourt.
Free throws go for Randy Foye, and Villanova is within 1 point as we near the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
And pressing to get tempo up.
And a foul called on Allen Ray. His first personal. 18th foul, so a 1-and-1 coming up. Jay Wright did not like to call.
Well, we just talked about how smart those older players are. You're not very smart following Luke Zeller out there at a cross-court pass. But we did talk at the 4-minute mark about how Villanova has a unique habit of closing out quarters or halves very strong, particularly in the last 4 minutes. This is manna from heaven right here for the Golden Domers, that foul.
Zeller just a 50% free throw shooter on the year, having a good night. Those free throws on the other end for Foye were the first Villanova free throws of the night. By the way, Villanova is undefeated this year when it trails at halftime, but it may not be if Nardi keeps knocking him down from outside. His third free of the game. Nova back up 1.
NBA range.
McElharney dribbles through everybody. Falls, finds Francis, and he makes the layup this time as the Irish regain the lead.
That last Nardi shot came from the 3-1-2 area code, and as everyone knows, that's Chicago.
6 points now in the game for Turin Francis. 11 for Nardi.
Look at the ball movement and how wide and how high they space and spread. There's your draw and kick.
Oh, Nardi again from straight on his 4th three-pointer of the half. Again, he had 7 with just 1 miss in a game earlier this year against West Virginia. And that's now 15 points for Nardi.
I feared for this at that 4-minute mark for Notre Dame, and they've fallen into that trap. Now the tempo's up.
Well, you wonder just how good Villanova would be if Curtis Sumter were healthy. Here's Ray on a breakout.
He doesn't want to call it, but Coach Bray would be well advised to take that time out.
And he's going to do it right now. And Curtis Sumter, even though he's out after knee surgery, is still happy his team is playing this well. He's hoping that he might be able to come back and play in the tournament.
Take a look at this drive right here, because this is a staple of the Villanova offense. Look at Ray. Hesitation move. Crossover dribble. Nardi spots up. The big guy should go crowd him. He's a 3-point shooter. He's worried about getting taken off the drive. Sonny's already hit 6 threes. Worry about not letting him get the 3 ball as he's looking at you.
15 points for Nardi and 5 out of 6 from 3-point land.
And this lead has all but been constructed without Lowry on the bench.
Well, Nardi gets hot. He doesn't miss. We mentioned that 7 of 8 performance against West Virginia. He's 5 out of 6 here today.
They've got Quinn back at the point, and they put McElharney to the 2.
And Quinn drills the 3 over Nardi, and Notre Dame is back within 1.
What a terrific play. Talk about a guy, go-to play. When it got down to the short strokes right there, he just took over. He said, I am the best player, and I need to do this. That was shades of J.J. Redick.
I think his most impressive number is 42 minutes per game in Big East play. On the other end, Foye hits the short jumper, and Villanova is back up 3 points.
Well,
shot clock off.
Consider it's a 40-minute game. 42 minutes a game is impressive. Let's see what Notre Dame gets right here. But it's going to our man Quinn with the runner.
Got the rebound, finds Zeller, and he gets the roll as time expires in the first half.
Oh, did the Irish need that one? Could it get any better? Touchdown Jesus might have spun that back to him.
Great first half for Mike Nardi. 4 threes. Luke Zeller, a big half for Notre Dame.
Quinn gets a pretty good shot right here, but I like their effort to try to keep it alive. Great save. Oh, look what I found. Nice presence of mind to get the ball up right away. And a soft touch. What a terrific first half. Stay tuned.
Rock hard, ripped washboard abs. You know you want them. But crunches provide only limited short muscle contractions and create stress on your neck, shoulders, and lower back. Time to drop the excuses and get the T-Core for Men, the ab workout that revolutionizes the crunch, taking it off the floor and turbocharging it with a long-range motion against progressive resistance that targets your abs with every rep. In fact, T-Core delivers a gut-busting workout in 3 power moves that will target your entire core, upper abs, lower abs, and obliques. 1. Plug in the T-Core and feel your upper abs absolutely ignite as they compress the resistance cylinder. Resistance that generates a long, intense muscle contraction, a contraction that creates rock-hard chisel-cut abs fast. 2. Move T-Core to the side to instantly fire your oblique muscles and sculpt your waist. 3. Lean back for a leg raise that will completely zero in on your lower abs. 3 exercises, 6 minutes that will push you to the limit. T-Core will keep challenging you with 3 settings of 40, 80, even 120 pounds of ab-crunching resistance. It's like doing a lat pull against a 100-pound weight stack without the expensive equipment. T-Core can be yours for one payment. That's right, just one payment of only $29.95. T-Core comes with a 6-minute DVD workout and this gut check guarantee. Do the workout once. If you don't feel the burn in your upper abs, lower abs, and obliques without the strain on your neck and back, return it for a full refund of the purchase price. If you're serious about getting chiseled speed bump abs, T-Core for Men is the elite abdominal exercise you've been looking for. 3 exercises, 6 minutes, and only $29.95. Now there's no excuse. It's gut check time. Call now or go online to www.tcformen.com and order now.
Back in South Bend, where Notre Dame has been in every game this year, so it's no surprise that it's only a 1-point game at halftime with Villanova leading 35-34. Dave Pasch and Rick Majerus and coach at Notre Dame outscored Villanova in the paint by 10 points. Was that the key for the Irish in terms of being in this game?
Absolutely. They've done that by 2 ways. They've done it with putbacks and they've done it with inside paint catches, particularly so a great job by Torrin Francis. The other thing is they've governed the tempo of the game, and they've done that by changing defenses and not getting sped up on their own offense, playing later into the clock.
Meanwhile, Villanova's scoring came from 3 players, Nardi, Ray, and Foye.
Well, Lowry was in foul trouble, so we crossed him out. Nardi has that Gail Goodrich jumper, and they've got to make him dribble to a shot. Ray is an unbelievable penetrator. And what you've got there is Foye, and they each play off each other, but it's the and one pass off the guy who makes the pass that gets the assist.
Notre Dame also outscored Villanova's bench 15-0 that half. Here's Lowry, able to hit Sheridan down low, and he is fouled. Villanova will go to the line right away in the second half after not going to the foul line until the closing stages of the first half.
It didn't take Lowry long to realize what his strength is, taking that ball to the rim. He is absolutely fearless and embraces contact unlike any other guard I've seen so far this year.
Stacey Dale Schumann, you had a chance to talk with one of the coaches at halftime.
Yeah, Dave, I talked to Coach Jay Wright for Villanova. What you just saw there, they're attacking the basket. Settled for too many jumpers in the first half. They want to get to the rim defensively. They're getting caught behind too much in the post. Too many points in the paint for Notre Dame, Rick. They have to do a better job fronting the post.
I couldn't agree with you more. And you know something? What happens is now Lowry's in. We talked about him being the straw that stirs the drink at the top of the telecast. He's the guy who makes the pass, that leads the pass, that gets the assist.
Foul was on Francis for Notre Dame, his second and the first on the Irish in the half. Chris Quinn led the team in scoring, assists, and rebounds in the first half. And here he gets fouled out high. They're going to get Kyle Lowry, it looks like. And if that's on Lowry, it is on Nardi. So that's 2 on Nardi and the first on Villanova in the half.
They've kept Nardi matched up to Quinn, and he's done a pretty good job. I like personally Lowry on Quinn, but I think it's a foul situation.
Quinn had 8 points. Luke Zeller also had 8 in the first half for Notre Dame. Chris Quinn third in the Big East in free throw shooting at 87%, but a miss there. And the Irish are just 4 out of 10 at the foul line. Mike Bray's team has to hit free throws to win these close games, and they've lost all of their games with the exception of 1 by 6 points or less this year, and 2 of those in double overtime.
And they had come in shooting 73% from the free-throw line.
Randy Foye step back three, around and in, and Villanova leads by 6.
He reminds me so much of the St. Joe guard last year, Delonte West. Their games are so very similar, and both incidentally are outstanding defenders. They don't get the credit for it because they're so fun to watch offensively.
Villanova shooting better than 50% from behind the arc here today. Quinn comes back and knocks down 3 of his own. He had 37 in one of those double overtime losses this year. That was against Pittsburgh. And 11 points now for Quinn, 3 out of 4 from three-point land.
Quinn is Redick light. I like Quinn. He's got Redick's heart. He just doesn't have his abilities. But
well, Kurz did not rotate quickly enough, and Nardi hits another 3, his 6th of the game.
Well, someone please make that guy dribble to a shot. He's got to bounce the ball in the deck, for God's sakes. The team priest will be telling him that in the huddle next.
Correction, 5 threes for Nardi in the game, 18 points. Back to a 6-point Wildcat lead. They go to Francis. And he powers it up and in around Sheridan.
Can't go inside enough.
8 points now for Turin Francis, who averages 12 per game on the season.
Did you notice how Villanova isn't breaking? Notre Dame's done a good job of getting back.
Lowry, the floater, drops through his first points of the game. So both Lowry and Sheridan getting on the board after neither scored in the first half.
He's a dangerous guy to give space to because he's so adept at dribbling and getting a piece of the paint for either his middle game or the draw and kick to someone else.
Villanova trying to keep pace with the likes of West Virginia, UConn, and Pittsburgh. Villanova 5-1 in the Big East coming into tonight's game. Meanwhile, Notre Dame 1-5. Only the top 12 teams in the 16-team Big East go to New York for the Big East tournament. Notre Dame trying to keep its hopes alive as Nardi misses the 3, but Villanova gets a second chance.
And a hand up on the shooter, I might add. That bothered his 3-ball. He wasn't used to getting a hand up on him.
Here's Ray. He'll step back and fire, and can a 3.
Such a tough shot. How about that hesitation, rock back, separation, space shot? That's all pro ball.
And a timeout called by Mike Bray. Villanova better than 50% from three-point land. If it's not Nardi, it's Foye, and if it's not him, it's Ray.
Excuse me, but weren't computers supposed to eliminate all the paper from our lives? If you're feeling buried by all the piles of paper in your home or office, maybe it's time you traded in the old filing cabinet for a new office assistant. Well, meet the Neat Desk Scanner and Organizer, the only scanner that actually thinks while it scans. With Neat Desk, all your important documents from business cards, receipts, insurance forms, just about any paper document can be scanned all at once and then recognized and organized with the NeatWorks software. Pretty neat, huh? But that's just the beginning. Neat Desk takes all the information that was locked in your filing cabinet and makes it easy to find and easy to use. So that box of receipts quickly becomes a manageable expense report so you can track your spending. That pile of business cards can go directly into your computer's contact list. Virtually any piece of paper, from medical records to recipes, automatically becomes a searchable document that you can find with just a simple keyword. Neat organizers can be both powerful and portable, with 2 models to choose from. So staying organized at home or on the road is now easier than ever. Neat organizers have been featured on Oprah's list of favorite things, the CBS Morning Show, the Martha Stewart Show, and countless other media outlets. So give us a call or go to tryneat.com and learn how you can try a Neat organizer for 30 days absolutely free. That's right. For a limited time, we'll send you either our Neat Desk or our Neat Portable Organizer free for 30 days. We'll even refund the cost of all shipping and handling. That's how confident we are that you'll love your Neat organizer.
Our tax accountant loves us now. I no longer have a bag of receipts. I have one button that I push and send all our tax forms to him within minutes.
So give us a call or go to tryneat.com for your free 30-day trial and say goodbye to all that paper with the Neat Desk Scanner and Organizer.
It's almost time. First and second round coverage of the Masters, April 7th and 8th on ESPN and ESPN 3D.
Right now, it's just a house. A hollow structure comprised of steel beams, wooden planks, and empty chairs. But on game day, this house becomes a home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
Back in South Bend, Villanova has opened up a 9-point lead thanks to 3 of 4 3-point shooting this half. Nardi with 18 points, 16 for Allen Ray, 10 for Randy Foye.
Well, they go to McIlhenny as the one here now. Kurtz has got to go down on that block and get the ball and take advantage of that Foye mismatch inside. So once he plays outside, he's playing into Foye's hands.
Here's Quinn, who's moved over to the 2-guard spot, working on Lowry. Pull up off the mark, kept alive by Francis, and Will Sheridan pulls it down. Villanova trying to stretch its lead to double figures for the first time in this game. 4 out of 5 from the floor. As we mentioned, 3 of 4 from three-point land this half. Foye, another step-back three. They had made 2 of those earlier in the half. Foye can't get that one to go. And here's Quinn. Carter off with a 3.
Bad shot. Quick shot. Hand up in the shooter. They had forgot what led to their success in the first half. They had patience, they had ball movement, they had tempo, and they were going inside. They've abandoned that, and Villanova's got them playing their way.
Dave pass Rick Majerus at Notre Dame, where Villanova leads by 9, in part because unable to take advantage of mismatches.
You have to exploit this mismatch. This is 6'2" Nardi. Right here, Torrin Francis is 6'9", 10. That ball's got to go inside. He's given him a great hand target. But now when it doesn't, look at how the little guard Foye and Lowry shove him out of there and knock him out. So you've got a double mismatch there, posting up, and then you should have a rebound on the offensive boards. Francis has got to fight back.
Lowry down the lane, fouled out high by Luke Zeller, his 3rd and the 2nd on Notre Dame in the half.
Here's why the Irish are struggling. They don't get easy shots. They don't get the steals, deflections. Difficult for them to find a fast break basket. They hadn't had second chance points. They've got to get more paint catches. And it's hard when your leading scorer and your best player is your 1 guard.
Nardi, a seemingly rare miss from three-point land. Here's Falls, who does not have a point. Coming into this game, Falls have been averaging 19 points per game in Big East play. Only taken 1 shot, no points. Foul on Allen Ray, his second on Villanova in the half. Falls are coming into this game 46% three-point shooter in the Big East. But again, just 1 shot taken as Quinn turns it over to Nardi. And Villanova leads for the first time in double figures. It's an 11-point edge now for the Wildcats.
They are just tough. They do such a great job, Dave, of pressuring a pass, playing with their hands. You pick your dribble up. You better shoot it or pass it right now, because I'm going to tell you something. They swamp you and mirror that ball as well as anyone in the collegiate game.
They've scored 15 points here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. It took them about 12 minutes to get that in the first half. Zeller missing the 3. And Sheridan with the rebound.
Francis has got to take that baby up. He's taking dribbles that don't gain him an advantage. You want to make the dribble take you somewhere.
Notre Dame was getting a lot of second chance points in the first half because Sheridan was out of the game with 2 fouls. And Francis was dominating. Here's Quinn on the other end.
5 on 3.
And it'll come into the front court to Ray, able to track it down and score. And Villanova leads by 13. Notre Dame very sloppy with the basketball to start the second half, and Mike Bray calls it timeout.
I can't say enough about Villanova's defense. It's just outstanding. The denial and the ball pressure.
Did you think, Coach, that we were past the point where we'd see one player in particular get better than 80 points in an NBA game?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'd have pulled a Woody Hayes and got out and tackled him as he went by once he got to 70.
Falls can't even get a shot off. Working on Nardi. And had it stripped nicely by Clark. And Lowry has it. That's 10 turnovers for Notre Dame today.
These guys, Villanova, Dave, rake, dig, have active hands, get deflections and steals, and therefore the easy baskets that the Irish don't.
And Villanova is not turning it over. Only 2, and its last turnover was at the midway point of the first half. And right as I say that, Lowry goes out of control into the corner, but it's Carter that turns it over. He got possession and then stepped on the sideline. With more on Villanova's terrific defense, here's Stacy.
Again, guys, I talked with Jay Wright at the half, the Villanova coach. He told me we are not active enough defensively. We have 4 guards on the court. We have to be more active. And again, they're playing in front of the post. They're not getting stuck behind. It's really helping them out, guys.
Well, the last 4 games, they're allowing under 60 points per game as Frazier gets fouled by Zeller. That's 4 on Zeller and 3 on Notre Dame in the half. And Notre Dame is on pace for about 58 to 60 points here in this game.
Frazier will show you that post, but you know what he does best? He gets out of the way offensively, gets the board, and is a very, although pedestrian rebounder, he gives you all he's got.
Frazier is 64% free throw shooter. We mentioned the fact that he had 2 double knee surgeries in his career. He's had 7 total surgeries over the last 2.5 years, as you see Zeller going to the bench with 4 fouls.
22-year-old with 40-year-old knees.
As we mentioned, very hard for him to even run.
He's an inspirational player to these guys. These guys take heart in his ability to get over there and take a charge and give his body to the game. He throws and tosses it in there.
Coach, he had double microfracture surgery last summer. That is about the worst knee surgery you can have, and he had it on both knees at the same time.
And therefore no lateral movement whatsoever.
McElharney driving hard, then hard to the floor after the miss, rebounded by Cunningham. Villanova led by 1 at halftime. It's opened up a 14-point lead. Notre Dame does not have a field goal in the last 5 minutes.
Another turnover to Lowry. He might have known I put him on Star Watch. He's pressing right now. He's frustrated having sat in the first half, and he's trying to do it a little bit alone. That's uncharacteristic for him.
That would have been big if Kurz could have knocked down that 3. They need someone other than Quinn to make a shot. Lowry, a pass that was off target, and a reset.
What would be even better if Kurz will get on that block and get on that board. His mismatch is in the paint and the lane, not outside, shooting a 3-ball.
Ray working on Falls. He went out of the lane, then went right back into the lane and scored.
And re-attacked and used 3 different discernible speeds. That's what great penetrators do. They have 3 speeds off the dribble, and we saw all 3 in that.
20 points now for Ray. Another miss by Kurz, rebounded by Lowry.
Pace is all Villanova right now. It's going into the dreaded 80s that we had alluded to earlier. If Notre Dame could have kept it in the 50s, the game was theirs. We're on our way to the 80s for the Nova, if not 90s.
What's happened here in 8 minutes?
You know, they came out, Stacy's point is so well taken, they came out with deflection, steals, ball pressure, and denial.
Notre Dame doesn't have a field goal in the last 6 minutes. McElharney trying to change that and does. Hits the 3 from the wing.
Good shot by the freshman to clear space for himself.
6 points for Kyle McElharney. Notre Dame within 13. The Irish have been in this position before a lot this year, and they've been able to come back.
They got good heart. I was impressed with their practice yesterday for a team that was 1-5. I liked what Coach Bray did, and I liked how positive and hardworking they were.
Nardi gets free underneath and gets fouled by McElharney, his first and the 4th on Notre Dame in the half. 13-point Villanova lead in South Bend.
Is your computer running slowly? Does it take more than 3 seconds for your email to load? Are you frustrated with error messages, blue screens, computer freezes, and crashes? These are not only annoying, but can cause permanent damage to your computer. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, your computer and your privacy may be at risk, because these are usually the telltale signs of a virus, and it can only get worse until you act. Get a free diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
My Clean PC is outstanding, and my computer is running faster than ever.
My Clean PC came through with flying colors when no one else could.
My Clean PC totally cleaned up my system and increased my speed.
MyCleanPC.com can remove spyware, viruses, and infected emails, all speeding up your PC's performance. It offers all-in-one protection, and it's been downloaded by millions of users. Even if you have antivirus software, your computer could still be infected. Find out instantly with a free comprehensive diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
There you are. Scooch. Oh. Oh. God. So, Houston, great outing today. I'm gonna need you to go again tomorrow.
But I haven't had a day off all week.
Yeah, I know. But no one's bigger than the team, right? If I get one more group email from Chad Keeling about my rotation, I'm gonna lose it.
But Mama's still
great. So you will go again tomorrow.
Is that your foot?
I don't know. My legs are numb.
Get closer to the game. ESPN Fantasy Baseball. Sign up for free at ESPN.
If Crosby lights the lamp in Pittsburgh, will you cheer in Denver? If Luongo stands on his head in Vancouver, will you stand on your feet in Los Angeles? No matter where you live, you'll never miss a moment with NHL Center Ice on DirecTV. Following your favorite teams and players has never been easier. With up to 40 out-of-market games a week, with up to 20 in Razor Sharp HD. NHL Center Ice, the game lives where you do. Race for the cup and save with our lowest price of the season. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
There are over 1 million known animal species. You'd think we found all the good ones.
There's absolutely something moving up there.
Tell that to the beast hunter. Man-apes, swamp monsters, jaguars. Pat Spain's looking for you. Creatures spawn questions. Pat's hunting for answers.
There are mysterious creatures out here. We've just got to find them.
The most elusive legends go face-to-face with The Beast Hunter. A new series premieres Friday at 9 on National Geographic, Channel 276.
Notre Dame has only one player in double figures. Villanova has 2 players with 20 points. And Alan Ray, who missed his last game for Villanova with a hamstring injury, is putting on a show as we go inside the play, Coach.
Take a look at the astute Ray, changing speeds to get the ball. Goes from half speed to 3/4 speed, spaces the floor, back dribbles slow, reattacks, change of hesitation, speeds, 3 discernible speeds. That's what makes him so good. He governs his dribble and moves so well both off the ball when he doesn't have it and with the ball as well.
And perhaps the hamstring bothering him a bit. Strained his hamstring in practice on Monday. Did not play Tuesday against South Florida. That was the first game he's ever missed in his career. 20 points, 8 boards tonight.
What that play was emblematic of as well as his evolution as a decision maker. You can't coach decisions, and what the kid has really done is he's become an outstanding decision maker.
Meanwhile, Nardi hits both free throws, giving him 22 points. He'll lead the game. Foye returns, so both Nardi and Ray on the bench. This might be the time for Notre Dame to try to make a run with those 2 guys out. Carter on the baseline, fouled by Cunningham, his second, third on Villanova in the half.
And that's what Carter's game is, dribble penetration. He had 2 baskets the first half, and then before we seen him take that bad jump shot. Carter's a smart player and a good competitor. He's got to play within himself.
Falls still looking for his first points, coming in averaging 19 in the Big East. Good block by Sheridan. He's got a couple of those. Lowry on the other end.
Sheridan's very serviceable. This kid here I like, Cunningham.
Nice move down low.
How about getting the paint? He got that ball and pushed his man right under the rim.
First basket for Dante Cunningham, who had 8 points and 6 rebounds in a win against Louisville earlier this year. Shot from the corner. Carter was a little bit off balance, falling backwards as he put it up. Villanova by 17. It was a 1-point game at halftime, and then they call a carry on Randy Foye.
Here we see that post feed right there. Look at Cunningham get a piece of the paint. Watch how low and wide he gets. He plays small to big, gets his head up on the shot before he begins his move, and gets the ball high on the square. Outstanding post play. That kid's going to be a star one day.
And without Sumter, at least for the rest of the regular season, maybe the tournament, as Francis gets fouled by Foye. And there's Sumter on the bench in street clothes. Underwent ACL surgery in November. Got hurt against Florida. Tore his ACL in the NCAA tournament. Came back, got hurt again in October. He could take a redshirt season. He could come back and play at the end of the regular season and into the tournament. Or he could go straight to the NBA. With more on Sumter, here's Stacy.
I talked to Sumter just before the game, and he told me he's not going to make any hasty decisions about returning to the court. He said he's very strong now. He spends 3 hours a day rehabbing. He's only 2 months post-surgery, but they are going to wait until the end of February to make a decision. Not likely that he'll return this season, though, Dave.
And Stacy, if he's not there, that's big for Villanova. That means Dante Cunningham going to have to step up as Cunningham gets called for his 3rd foul as Carter gets the loose ball, scores, and he'll go to the line.
Just hustle and guts on Carter. There's no quit on these Notre Dame guys. I'm going to tell you right now with Sumter, he was the pro. When I looked at all these films from last year and this year, that kid there, you know the dimension he gave him, Dave? Pick and pop. He was absolutely sensational on a pick and pop and then drive and catch, and an outstanding decision maker as a 4.
Carter missing, and it's rebounded by Sheridan. Nardi is back into the game. Ray has not returned. Midway point of the second half.
If you're Notre Dame, you compartmentalize this and just try to go in down by 10 by the next timeout. You just want to make little incremental gain here. Look at this draw and kick.
Oh, Foye couldn't handle the pass from Lowry. That's only the 5th turnover by Villanova, 3rd in the half.
Lowry's 3rd, I think, though, isn't it? I think he's got all 3 and uncharacteristically so. I think that's sitting that first half for that period of time. His concentration waned, and now he's pressing a little bit. He's a little anxious.
Alan Ray off the bench going to come in at the next dead ball. Quinn going 1-on-2. I don't know if that was a pass attempt or a shot attempt.
No, that was a pass.
Hit the rim. And then Cunningham trying to fight through a double team. Able to call a timeout.
Nardi had the presence of mind to call a timeout. Smart.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
Attention drivers, has your manufacturer's warranty expired or is it about to expire? How will you pay the hundreds, even thousands of dollars needed to get your car back on the road? Quick Auto Protection is here to help you with your financial needs. If your vehicle is less than 10 years old and has less than 150,000 miles on it, then we may still be able to offer you repair protection. Call now and we will connect you with one of our preferred extended protection providers. You choose the coverage and we'll tailor a plan to fit your budget.
There's no obligation. Call 800-218-1104 now.
It's almost time. My hallowed grounds will become golf's biggest stage. The game's elite will challenge me, determined to make me roar. It's almost time. First and second round coverage of the Masters, April 7th and 8th on ESPN and ESPN 3D.
This is an important announcement regarding the $75 billion Homeowner Stability Initiative, President Obama's aggressive plan to help American homeowners modify their home mortgage and stabilize the housing market. The President's plan will help prevent homeowners from going into foreclosure. The Homeowner Stability Initiative can help both homeowners who are current with their mortgage and homeowners who have fallen behind. Call the number on your screen to see how you can qualify for a loan modification program. Bring your mortgage to a level you can afford. Don't wait. Call now.
I need new struts for my 2000 Toyota. Let me see struts by AC Delco, Monroe, and any under $50.
We might be able to get some struts from the warehouse.
Why watch the counterman tap on his computer and hope he chooses the right part? Go to rockauto.com. Auto and body parts from hundreds of manufacturers. Choose the brands, prices, and features you want. Auto parts at the lowest price. Conveniently delivered to your home or business. Log on to rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need.
Villanova 5-1 in the Big East. West Virginia 5-0. The loss to Marshall in a non-conference game. Connecticut and Pittsburgh both 6-1 after winning today. The top 12 teams in the 16-team Big East will go to New York for the Big East tournament. If the season ended today, Notre Dame would not be going.
And speaking with Mike last night when we talked to him, he said, I've got only one goal, get to the Big East tournament. He got caught a little shorthanded here. And I'm sure he's going to rectify that with this year's recruiting class. Look at him reverse the ball.
Alan Ray has come back into the game for Villanova as Foye pulls up. And Quinn with the rebound. 9-minute mark. Notre Dame trying to cut the Villanova lead to 12.
And in conjunction with ball reversal, Villanova, thy name is spacing.
Carter on the drive. And a blocking foul is going to be called.
Carter can't drive it enough for my likes. He gets fouled and he finishes plays. That's his strength.
Third personal on Lowry, 16 foul. We mentioned earlier that Notre Dame has come back from double-digit deficits before this year. They were down 9 points with less than a minute to go against Pittsburgh, sent the game to overtime, then got down 7 in the first overtime, and then ended up pushing it to a second OT before they lost. Correction, 4 personal fouls now on Lowry, 16 fouls on Villanova. Zeller, who had 8 points in the first half, is going to return to the game. Falls back in as well. Francis will go to the bench, but Falls has had a disappointing day. Coming into today, tied with Steve Novak of Marquette for the Big East lead in threes made. Does not have a point.
And Villanova has done to them what Notre Dame should have done to Nardi. They have made Falls absolutely bounce it every time he wants to shoot, and he can't break you down one-on-one himself.
As you see, 2 points and 4 fouls for Lowry. 10 points now for Russell Carter as he gets both free throws.
Look at him space. Look at him open that floor up and drive.
Nardi doesn't drop for him. Rebound by McElharney. Notre Dame can get it down to 10. Well, you said that's what they want to do. Get it to right around 10 points at the next timeout, and they're close.
Goal accomplished if they can get this possession. It's a big one for them if they want any chance of getting back in this game.
McElharney on the drive. Hanging, and he'll go to the line for a pair. And that's going to be on Cunningham. That's 4 on him.
Good decision to drive that build out. That's what you got to do against their quicker guards. You got to drive the closeout. There you see him taking that closeout, drive it. Good job by McElharney, the freshman.
17 foul, 4 fouls on Cunningham, 4 on Lowry. McElharney hits the first free throw.
What do you think his ancestry is?
Cunningham going to the bench with 4 fouls. Frazier back in for Villanova, along with Ray, Sheridan, Nardi, and Foye.
All right, what a wonderful world to be for the Irish. They met their goal. Now they got a whole court right here. They got to keep serve by a defensive stop.
And the sold-out Joy Center trying to come alive here. 7-0 Notre Dame run, getting the lead down to 10. Can they do it again? They've come back a lot this year. Almost a travel, but no call. And then Nardi in and out from 3, and Carter snares it. Quinn looking to push the tempo.
3 on 2. Good job of transition by Nova.
Mike Bray talked glowingly about Quinn's leadership, saying he wants to win this game for Quinn. Zeller for 3. And Quinn with the rebound. Back up with the left hand. And Sheridan finally clears. And then we get a foul called on Quinn. A little too aggressive in there. First on Quinn. And Notre Dame is down 10.
Excuse me, but weren't computers supposed to eliminate all the paper from our lives? If you're feeling buried by all the piles of paper in your home or office, maybe it's time you traded in the old filing cabinet for a new office assistant. Well, meet the Neat Desk Scanner and Organizer, the only scanner that actually thinks while it scans. With Neat Desk, all your important documents from business cards, receipts, insurance forms, just about any paper document can be scanned all at once and then recognized and organized with the NeatWorks software. Pretty neat, huh? But that's just the beginning. Neat Desk takes all the information that was locked in your filing cabinet and makes it easy to find and easy to use. So that box of receipts quickly becomes a manageable expense report so you can track your spending. That pile of business cards can go directly into your computer's contact list. Virtually any piece of paper, from medical records to recipes, automatically becomes a searchable document that you can find with just a simple keyword. Neat organizers can be both powerful and portable, with 2 models to choose from. So staying organized at home or on the road is now easier than ever. Neat organizers have been featured on Oprah's list of favorite things, the CBS Morning Show, the Martha Stewart Show, and countless other media outlets. So give us a call or go to tryneat.com and learn how you can try a Neat Organizer for 30 days absolutely free. That's right. For a limited time, we'll send you either our Neat Desk or our Neat Portable Organizer free for 30 days. We'll even refund the cost of all shipping and handling. That's how confident we are that you'll love your Neat Organizer.
Our tax accountant loves us now. I no longer have a bag of receipts. I have one button that I push and send all our tax forms to him within minutes.
So give us a call or go to tryneat.com for your free 30-day trial and say goodbye to all that paper with the Neat Desk scanner and organizer.
Right now, it's just a house. A hollow structure comprised of steel beams, wooden planks, and empty chairs. But on game day, this house becomes a home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
Wildcats trying to go to 15-2, and with more on this Villanova team, here's Stacy.
You know, Dave, there are a lot of offensive stars on this Villanova team. The guard play is exceptional, but for Coach Jay Wright, it's about so much more. It's about attitude. They chart all non-stat related things, such as dives on the floor, charges, anything non-stat related, and they have a winner after every game. Each player has an opportunity to win the Attitude Award before and after each game, and they watch a video the night before. It's really a great motivational tool, and I know, Rick Majerus, you love this about this team.
I love it. You know what they really chart? They chart screens and they chart outlet passes that are quick, because that's so important to them in controlling tempo and speeding the game up.
They won 24 games last year, lost 8, best record in 9 years, and went to the tournament for the first time since 1999 as they get another basket inside, stretching the lead to 12. Randy Foye with the hoop. And on the other end, McAlarney colliding there with Carter. Foul is called, and free throws coming up for the Irish. Carter will go to the line.
Villanova is so impressive in terms of their cohesiveness, and they're really liking and wanting to play with and enjoying each other's success. That's a characteristic of this team.
Second personal foul on Frazier, 8th team foul on Villanova. Carter is 66% free throw shooter, has 11 points now, 11-point Villanova lead. Do you think this Wildcat team can go farther than it did last year? Sweet 16, almost beat the team that went on to win the national title, North Carolina.
Cunningham will have to merge. They got to get some kind of presence on that baseline on both sides of the ball. The other guys, the other two big guys, give you all they got. You know, you look at Frazier, he'll give you his heart. Sheridan plays with a lot of spirit.
Here's Foye on Carter. Slips past him, but can't hit the layup. And then Frazier knocked it out of play. It's Notre Dame ball, a chance to cut it to single figures with plenty of time left.
Once again, his basketball handling prowess relative to hesitation, dribble, and changing speeds on display right there.
Look at that. Quinn leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists. And then Carter got into trouble. Knocked out of bounds by Sheridan. That's kind of been the story this year for Quinn. Leading scorer on the team, leading assist man on the team, leading assist man in the Big East for that matter.
And one thing about Stacy's chart there, when they look at that hustle board after the game, they're going to have more deflections this game than perhaps any other all year. Their hands have absolutely played havoc with the Irish ability to pass the ball.
Quinn, who also leads the team in minutes, inbounding the mark.
That was dialed in from the Michigan side of the court.
10 points for McAlarney, an 11-2 Irish run.
No more critical stop in the game than right now. Watch them spread the floor. Look at how high and wide they are. Watch them space spread, and now they're going to get a draw and kick. Here it comes. Drive,
Nardi instead shoots. Sheridan the rebound, and then Quinn took it away.
I love his alertness.
And we have a foul in the backcourt on Villanova. That's going to be the 9th team foul. So Notre Dame will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Too early to conduct an Irish wake.
It's a technical foul on the Villanova bench. Jay Wright got upset with the call, and when Quinn was running back up the floor, the official made the call. Potential for a huge momentum swing, and it's already shifting here, Coach.
Potential 4-point, 5-point play perhaps here.
So McElharney will go to the free throw line.
We've got the crowd back in the game right now.
And again, Coach, it was on the Villanova bench, not specifically on Jay Wright, but he was upset with a non-call. So both free throws go for McElharney, and Notre Dame can cut it to 4 or maybe 3 with over 6 minutes to go.
If they lose this one, whoever got that technical will be on a Trailways bus back to the main line tonight.
Unless it was the head coach.
Right. Yeah.
Quinn for 3.
Right in Nardi's face. I told you I call him Reddick White, and I mean that so affectionately. I just love that kid's competitive spirit, heart, and court presence.
And now a timeout is called. And they're going to look at the monitor to see if it was a 3 or a 2 by Quinn. Meanwhile, this was a 17-point game about 5 minutes ago. And for the time being, it's down to 3. Although on the scoreboard here, they're saying it's a 2. Oh, they're going to look at it on the monitor at the scorer's table.
We're going to see it right now. Ooh, hard from that angle. Look at how Nardi had a hand right up. But Quinn does what seniors do. He baits him with a good foot fake, gets it off. Nardi's hand was late to the shot, and he went to his eyes. When you put a hand in the shooter's eyes, that's almost enhancing the look. The key there defensively, and what Villanova has done, is get perpendicular and make him adjust his shot. Nardi did not do that.
That looked like a 3.
I think it's a 3. Even a Lutheran will call that a 3.
Here's the overhead to look. Hard to tell from that angle if he pulled the right foot back. The right foot was on the line, then he pulled it back. Hard to tell if it was when he released the basketball.
You know what I don't like is this little pause here is giving Villanova a chance to reconnoiter, and the Irish had all the big mo going for them.
It was 59-42 Villanova at the 10:42 mark. Right now, it is 61-57 Nova with 5:57 to play. And we mentioned these comebacks that we've seen so many times from the Irish this year. They would love not only to have the comeback, but then actually get the win, because they haven't won any of their close games this year.
This would be such a confidence builder and means so much to these guys. Plus, it could catapult them into New York, where they're in such a precarious position now going to the Big East tournament. How about their next ones on the road coming up?
Yeah, they got 4 of their next 6 games on the road. And one of those games is at Louisville, a team that is fighting to make it to the Big East tournament, and they're ranked now.
And at West Virginia. Here we see it again. Take a look at it. I don't know. It looks like he's got a little space there to me. This ref needs a micrometer. This guy needs an engineering degree. We should get someone out of the science department down here to measure the infinitesimal distance in space. Reggie Greenwood doesn't look like he was an engineering major to me.
Did you mention infinitesimal with your players? And if you did they know what you were talking about?
Listen, I had 7 academic All-Americans. I had a guy once read that book, A Brief History of Time by Stephen S. Hawking. He gave it to me. I mean, he might as well have been in a foreign language.
And it is a 3.
Good call, fair call, too.
So put one more point on the board. It's 61-58 Villanova. A 16-2 run by the Irish.
And we don't have a fan sitting down except in the Villanova section.
The run for Notre Dame started when Allen Ray had to go out of the game to stretch out because of his injured hamstring. He He's come back in the game since, but has not been a factor lately.
I'm going to tell you who's going to make the play right here. It's going to be Lowry.
Foye, pull up. Way up. Oh, Frazier, big rebound.
And he didn't even jump to get it. What a heart that kid's got. He looks like he's a 40-year-old vet with the 76ers off a 6-day road trip. He just plays on just big motor.
Foye again one-on-one with Carter, and Carter had a hand in his face, altered the shot, falls the rebound. Notre Dame can get it to 1 or tie it with a 3. Villanova's missed its last 7 shots.
Playing with 3 guards themselves. Marcolani, Quinn. They've gone small, playing Carter at the 4.
There's a mismatch somewhere because Quinn had shared it on him. Offensive foul on Quinn. Charge on the baseline. Frazier stepped in and took the charge. Second personal on Quinn, 6th on Notre Dame.
Tell you what, if you're going to look at a big play so far this game, that'll make Stacy's music presentation before the next one.
Yeah, you mentioned the heart of Frazier. Here's another example of it.
Oh, my God, what a nice play. Quinn went airborne. That's not his game to elevate the side in the air, but I can't fault that Warrior. I love Quinn.
Villanova trying to win its 4th straight and go to 6-1 in the league. Notre Dame trying to improve to 2-5. Way off the dribble.
Hesitation crossover dribble, his most patented move.
8 straight misses by the Wildcats. Falls doesn't have a point. Gives it up for Carter. And he'll go to the line. Fouled by Frazier. 3rd on Frazier. 10th team foul on Villanova, and we still have 4.5 minutes left.
Notre Dame took a page off the Nova playbook right there. Quinn had a draw and kick. Colin Falls got him up in the air with a shot fake. He drawed and kicked, and Carter played to his strength, which is driving the closeout.
So Carter at the line shooting a pair. Notre Dame has lost 7 games this year. The only loss by double figures was against North Carolina State. There are 6 losses by 6 points or less. There are 5 Big East losses by a total of 20 points, and 2 of those games were lost in double overtime against a pair of good teams, Georgetown and Pittsburgh.
Meanwhile, Nova just puts Cunningham in the game, playing a freshman at this critical juncture with a 1-point lead. Cunningham's going to grow up quick. What an atmosphere. What a terrific game.
And Lowry's off the bench. He'll come in at the next dead ball. He'll come in with 4 personal fouls. Sheridan wants the ball. Foye not going to give it to him. Foy's all over Ray. So Foye gets inside and gets the roll.
He reminds me of Butchie Lee off that pride of the program 70-17.
Now you're an assistant coach on that Marquette team that won the national championship.
Well, Butch used his body, and Foye does too. Foye's a body guy.
And now a foul called on Notre Dame. They're going to get Russell Carter for the foul, his 3rd, 7th on the Irish.
Take a look at Foye right here. He turned on that post feed to Sheridan that you had discussed. Now he goes with that hesitation dribble, reverse spin, shot fake, baits you, softball, touch. He's got the whole package right there in the paint.
Did you know that you can get cash for your unwanted cell phones?
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for UCell. It's simple. You send in your unwanted cell phones and you get cash fast. Go online now to find out how much your cell phones are worth. You'll get an instant quote, so you'll know how much to expect for your phones. Request your free mailing kit. Everything you need to safely send in your cell phones is included. And best of all, UCell pays the shipping and the insurance for you. Your check will be issued and mailed directly to you. UCell accepts all cell phones, any make or model. Your private information will be removed, and cell phones with no value will be recycled responsibly. Every day you hold on to your unwanted cell phones, they lose value. So go online now for an instant quote and get money for your cell phones quickly and easily with UCell.
Just type in the letters USELL.com.
There you are. Scooch. Oh. Holy God. So, Houston, great outing today. I'm gonna need you to go again tomorrow.
But I haven't had a day off all week.
Yeah, I know. But no one's bigger than the team, right? If I get one more group email from Chad Keeling about my rotation, I'm gonna lose it.
Tomorrow's still
Great. So you will go again tomorrow.
Is that your foot?
I don't know, my legs are numb.
Get closer to the game. ESPN Fantasy Baseball. Sign up for free at ESPN.
Let's ring you up.
Mary? What are you doing here?
It's Megan. I'm getting new insurance.
Marjorie, you've had a policy with us for 3 years.
It's been 5 years.
5 years.
Well, Progressive gives Megan discounts that you guys didn't.
Paperless, safe driver, and I get great service.
Meredith, what's shaking, bacon?
They'll figure it out.
Getting you the discounts you deserve. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free 1-800-500-8850 or go to freemesobook.com.
There's no obligation, so call toll-free at 1-800-500-8850.
So on what Notre Dame has done this year, going to double overtime twice. It trailed Villanova by 17. Alan Ray had to go out of the game, his hamstring bothering him a bit. The Irish made their run, and right now they trail by only 3 with plenty of time left.
I like Carter on Foye. I like that matchup. That's a good adjustment by Bray.
Kyle Lowry back into the game with 4 personal fouls. He's got the ball right now, and he takes it down the lane on Quinn. Oh, offensive rebound by Cunningham.
Nice non-call by the referee.
Villanova with only 2 points over the last 4 minutes. Cunningham posting up, got good position, overshot the rim. And Notre Dame can tie it with a 3.
Classic freshman post mistake. He speeds up in there. The slower you play in the post, the better off you are.
Zeller a little bit out of control.
Look at these hands and ball pressure. Watch Villanova play with their hands defensively. They do such a great job of that.
Quinn, tough shot, got it to fall off the window to get Notre Dame back within 1.
Talk about great job. How about driving left, laying it off the glass over a tough defender.
And a timeout called by Notre Dame. 1 remaining for the Fighting Irish. We're in South Bend at a sold-out Joyce Center. Notre Dame has lost 5 Big East games by a total of 20 points, and the Irish hit another close one against the number 6 team in the land, Villanova. Dave Pass, Rick Majerus, Stacey Dale Schumann. Notre Dame down 17 at 1 point, now within 1. How have they gotten it done, Coach?
They've done a good job of drawing and kicking. They've done a nice job of ball defense. They made the and-one pass off the Villanova thing, and we talked about in the 70s, Nova would own the game. They've been patient and poised. Their shot selection, other than 1 Carter jumper, has been outstanding. Now they're free switching on the perimeter. Colin Falls switches back.
Nardi and Ray have both been quiet of late. Tough shot by Ray. Another offensive rebound by Villanova. The Wildcats would be down if not for offensive rebounds in the last 10 minutes. Sheridan got that one, and then he got fouled by Chris Quinn. That's the 3rd on Quinn and the 8th team foul on the Irish in the half.
You talk about a guy adhering to his job description. That's Sheridan. He gets out of the way and spaces the floor for the draw and kick, gets to the offensive board, defends the post very, very well, and is a good communicator on the floor. He does all the little things.
Sheridan misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Notre Dame can take the lead. And the fans rise to their feet. A 20-4 Notre Dame run. They're trying to cap it with a basket here to take the lead.
They're going to send Quinn off the single-double. He can go out either way.
And then Quinn gets bumped by Ray, but no call. Fouls. Gets fouled. Was that a 2 or a 3? It was a...
Looks like a 3 to me, and it was a good call by the ref.
Falls. Say it's a 2, Coach. Saying it was a 2-point attempt, so it'll be 2 free throws for Falls. Yeah, he definitely was inside the arc there. He's still looking for his first points of the game.
No better time to get him than right now.
82% free throw shooter. And his first point of the game ties it at 63. What a comeback
And Nova plays to what they think is their best strength right now. They're going back to the four-guard offense. They've got the quartet and the backcourt in along with Sheridan.
Give Mike Gray a lot of credit. Keeping his team fighting throughout the week of practice. And then during this game tonight, they could have quit about 8 minutes ago.
Well, we said there's no quitting these guys. I like Carter on Foye because of his length and his quickness.
And Carter stripped Foye. Out of bounds. It'll stay Villanova basketball with 17 to shoot.
Carter's the best lateral movement guy on the floor for the Irish defensively, and he has the length to give Foye cause for concern.
First Notre Dame lead since the latter stages of the first half. Nardi way off with a three, and Carter gets to the loose ball. Notre Dame with numbers if it hurries. Falls on the drive. McElharney for three. Too strong, but Zeller is there. Now Quinn on the drive. Zeller will try a three. And there are two Villanova players fighting for it. The travel is called.
That's his game, Zeller. Nice draw and kick right there. You can't get any better shots than Notre Dame has gotten.
Sheridan and Lowry got tied up with each other, and a travel is called. And Lowry will go to the bench. Cunningham returns.
What effort. These guys are expending it to the max. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's all laying out here on this line.
Quinn runs into Sheridan, and it's a foul on Sheridan, his third. And Chris Quinn, who shoots 87% from the free throw line, will shoot two. Notre Dame is in the double bonus for the rest of the game.
Sheridan tried to flop that baby, and you're not going to get that call. Plus, it would have been the wrong call. Quinn's missed one already today.
Jay Wright, when he looked at the film, when he first saw Chris Quinn, said he looks like a choir boy. Now Wright says when he prepares for Quinn, he's an assassin.
Well, they may have too many milk drinkers, but I'll tell you what, Quinn isn't one of them.
He's got 18 points, and Notre Dame has a 3-point lead. And Lowry is going to call a timeout. One remaining for Villanova, one left for Notre Dame.
Look at Gray. Gray is so animated and excited. He's in the driver's seat.
If Notre Dame wins this game, it will greatly improve its hopes of going to the Big East tournament. Only the top 12 teams advance to New York. Villanova is trying to keep pace with West Virginia, Connecticut, and Pittsburgh. Marquette lost today. There you see Notre Dame in 14th place, and at 2-5 would get it tied with Louisville and Providence.
Well, this is going to be Lowry on a drive coming up, or it's going to be Foye off of some type of hesitation dribble. What they're going to try to do here is draw and kick. I would not leave Nardi and make him absolutely dribble to a shot. McElharney cannot get baited into help coming off of Nardi.
Each team with a one timeout left. You mentioned shutting down Nardi. He's 0 for his last 5. A minute and a half to go. Notre Dame by 3. It's Foye on falls, and they'll get falls for the foul. It's a non-shooting foul, so that's the 19th foul, meaning it'll be a 1-and-1 for Foye, who's an 82% shooter. They're actually going to get Carter for the foul, his 4th, and Foye at the line for a 1-and-1. Cunningham back into the game.
Well, that was Foye, and again, he governs his speed of the dribble. He is so adept at that, and he has an excellent hesitation crossover. Not unlike Timmy Hardaway. He's not Hardaway, but he has a good command of the ball. It's almost always left to right, though. I'd park on his right hand coming back on you if I was the Notre Dame.
Then you remember Foye's effort against Carolina in the Sweet 16 a year ago when he had 28 points. He gets both free throws on this trip, and Villanova is within 1. If you're Notre Dame, is Quinn taking the shot?
Yeah, and this Zeller falls into a 3. Falls hasn't fallen into anything yet because they're making him bounce it. Carter could get a drive on a build-out, but...
And Quinn finds Carter, and Foye follows him on the way to the goal.
How athletic was Foye. You get up there, he almost got a jump ball in midair with that. Look at Quinn. Nice back cut. He lost vision. The freshman lost vision.
Those are two players at about 6'4", skying on that particular play. Carter shoots less than 70% from the foul line on the year.
He's the worst free throw shooter on the floor. They fouled the right guy.
7 out of 10 in this game at the foul line. Trying to get it back to a 3-point lead.
Sheridan lost vision, and as soon as he did, Carter cut to the rim.
68-65, Notre Dame. 1 minute to play in regulation.
Important for Nova not to get baited in looking for a 3-ball. If the 3's there, take it, but 2 does just as well.
Foye on the drive and a foul outside. If that's on Carter, that's 5. And he's been big for Notre Dame in the last 15 minutes. That is on Carter, and he's gone.
Good call by you, Dave, and I'll tell you what, you saw Foye's whole package there. You saw the crossover dribble, the back dribble, and the change of pace, and just as I thought I'd park on his right hand, guess where he went? Left.
Yep. 14.6 rebounds for Carter. Each team will take the 20 seconds to talk while Notre Dame replaces Russell Carter.
Is your computer running slowly? Does it take more than 3 seconds for your email to load? Are you frustrated with error messages, blue screens, computer freezes, and crashes? These are not only annoying, but can cause permanent damage to your computer. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, your computer and your privacy may be at risk, because these are usually the telltale signs of a virus, and it can only get worse until you act. Get a free diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
My Clean PC is outstanding, and my computer is running faster than ever.
My Clean PC came through with flying colors when no one else could.
My Clean PC totally cleaned up my system and increased my speed.
MyCleanPC.com can remove spyware, viruses, and infected emails, all speeding up your PC's performance. It offers all-in-one protection, and it's been downloaded by millions of users. Even if you have antivirus software, your computer could still be infected. Find out instantly with a free comprehensive diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered.
Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-264-8917.
It's almost time. First and second round coverage of the Masters, April 7th and 8th on ESPN and ESPN 3D.
Right now, it's just a house. A hollow structure comprised of steel beams, wooden planks, and empty chairs. But on game day, this house becomes a home. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Villanova press here. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see if they extended their defense up court a little bit. Not a trap, mind you, but just some extended pressure.
Foye is 5 for 5 now at the free throw line. 17 points, shoots 82% on the year.
What a nice stroke he has.
It's a one-point game again. Well, Carter is out of the game.
And that's tough. They're playing big with Francis. Francis got to make himself available for the offensive rebound. He's got to make himself available for the putback here.
Quinn going to keep it in his hands. 17 seconds to shoot.
They're going 1-4 low. They're going to let Quinn take it. They're flattening it out.
And Quinn with a long three. And Ray with the rebound. Shot clock is off. Villanova with the ball down one. Ray going to take it and score, and he's fouled.
These guys are so talented off the dribble. Take a look at this board, but when you're going to see an outstanding change of pace again. Good defense, hand up on the shooter. They get the rebound out and up. Look at that hesitation dribble right there and that explosiveness.
Did you have a problem with the shot by Quinn?
No, you know, that's the guy you want to take it. I'd like to have seen him try to get a little more body in.
Ray hits the free throw. Notre Dame with one timeout remaining, down to 70-68. Mike Bray hoping.
The danger of calling timeout right now is they change defenses on you. They're not going to call it, and I agree with that.
Quinn down the lane on Nardi. Oh, got it to Francis, who scores. What a pass by Quinn.
What a nice call by Bray. Rover's going to take the timeout. They're going to get over half court and come in with a timeout.
So one timeout remaining for Villanova. We are tied at 70. Notre Dame has a timeout left. 10.8 on the clock. Check out this pass by Chris Quinn as he got in no man's land under the basket.
And check out his left hand. Look at him body in. Look at him fight through that contact. And a good job by Francis of being alert for the layoff. Look at him play through all that traffic and those hands. Right through Sheridan's hands.
Notre Dame has a timeout left. Villanova does not. Both teams are in the double bonus. Notre Dame with a possession arrow. Okay, if you're Jay Wright, what are you drawing up here for your team on offense?
I'm getting that ball to Foye, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Lowry, you know, try to get that baby into the paint. What you don't want to do is get caught sucking in off of Nardi when you're not needed. You can't get caught in no man's land off of any one of the four perimeter guards. If you're Notre Dame, you want to go small right now defensively, and they're big. I don't know if I like Notre Dame's lineup with Kearse and Francis matching up to those four small guards.
Notre Dame 6 losses this year, 6 out of the 7 losses by 6 points or less, 2 of those in double overtime.
Here's where Carter, having fouled out, kills you. Obviously, you don't want to go with the young heirs, so I see where the coach is at. He's doing all that he really can do. He's only got a 10-man squad.
Inbound to Foye.
That's your man right there.
7 seconds left.
Watch his hesitation.
Foye takes it all the way. Can't get it. The tip goes. Lowry tipped it in. 1.7 on the clock.
They came over to help.
Quinn does not get it off. It doesn't count. Villanova wins. And Mike Bray is snake bitten again.
Credit Foye with getting to the rim, getting the ball up. And as they came over to help, no one made a rotation back to block out the big.
I think it was Kyle Lowry that tipped it in for Villanova with 1.7 left off the Foye miss.
Here comes Francis coming over, gets a hand up. Oh, what a play. That's all Notre Dame could do. They had to come to help. What an unbelievable play.
Only the second basket of the game for the man we featured in Star Watch, but there's a reason you did, Coach. He came up big at the end. Kyle Lowry with the game-winning hoop on the road.
The best penetrator on the team.
And Stacey Dale Schumann is standing by with Jay Wright.
Coach Wright, what's your reaction to that play with Lowry finishing at the end?
We were lucky, but we'll take it. Notre Dame played great, man. Quinn, Russell Carter, those guys were awesome, and I give them a lot of credit. I feel bad for them. I've been on the other side of this, too.
What did you tell your players when Notre Dame took the lead under the 4-minute mark?
You know, we felt like we were playing well. We were getting the shots we wanted. We just weren't making them. They hit some tough shots, and we just keep saying, play Villanova basketball. It's pretty simple with us.
What do you learn about your guys in a win like this in a hostile environment?
Well, I think when we played at Texas and we played at South Florida, we didn't play well. and we were able to win. I thought we played pretty well tonight. I thought Notre Dame played great.
All right, thanks, Coach. Back to you, Dave.
All right, Stacy, so Notre Dame comes back from 17 down to take the lead, but falls 72-70 to number 6 Villanova. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Game-winning hoop by Kyle Lowry gives the Wildcats a big road win. For Rick Majerus and Stacey Dale Schumann, I'm Dave Pasch. Welcome to Bramlage Coliseum, where Kansas State is 5-1 lifetime against tonight's opponent, Texas. Part of Judgment Week, presented by Cisco Systems. The Longhorns with a 22-4 mark, 10-2. Now a half game behind Red Hot Kansas. Meanwhile, Kansas State comes into this game with a record of 5-7. This telecast tonight available on ESPN2 HD, presented by Dish Network. Hi, everybody. Alongside Nancy Lieberman and Fran Fraschilla, I'm Dave Pasch. A huge game tonight for both of these schools. Kansas State still alive for an NCAA tournament berth in Texas, with still a shot at a #1 seed, right?
Oh, my gosh. Texas is on fire. They've won 14 of their last 16 games. They're second in the conference, 78 points a game. But it starts with defense with them. They're long, they're exciting, and they can play a 2-3 zone.
Well, you're right, Nancy. And Kansas State plays pretty good defense, too. They only give up 63 points a game, but they're going to need more offense than just Cartier Martin tonight.
Cartier Martin, a terrific player. He's featured in our Star Watch tonight, along with Texas's LaMarcus Aldridge. Nance.
Aldridge is amazing. The sophomore, 16 double-doubles, most in the conference this year. He's long, he's consistent, and he can defend.
And what I like, Nancy, about Cartier Martin, he averages almost 19 points a game, but he only needs 13 shots to do it. Very efficient on that end of the court.
Starting lineups for tonight's game, all 5 starters for the Long.